talking like I'm talking to you. He said, well, that's the song. And one day my mom was home and I had to a broken mirror and we had to get the light before the sun went down. And I think I was about 13 years old and I danced between her and the mirror. I said, Mom, I think I'm good looking. She said, son, beauty is on the skin deep. And I heard that and said, well, let's write a song. And that's what we came up with. I've been around a while. I know wrong from right. Long time ago, things ain't always black and white. Just like you can't judge a book by the cover. We all got to be careful how we treat one another. I said, summer, it all comes down to just one simple rule, that you treat everybody just the way you want them to treat you.
Guitar Hall.